Hi, Debbie here with another project for Craft Supplies for You. And let me show you what I used on this project that I'm going to be showing you today. I used this trim here, and Craft Supplies for You shop and all the members will be in the description box below where you can go check them out. And I used this one here, and this one actually comes like this. I just cut it because I like to use that little zigzag. So I used that. I cut apart some of the bridal applique. I use pieces from the bridal applique that I have. I use some of this trim. I use some of these, like they're called loopy flowers. They come on this ribbon, and you can just use them like that too, but I just, as you can see, I just cut them off and use the flowers separately. I use these flowers here. I use some of this tiny flat back pearl trim, and this is in white. And for my stash, I used some cream ribbon. So that's what I did. And this project that I'm going to be showing you was suggested to me by Joy Menace, and it was for a Tussie Mussy. So let me show you the Tussie Mussy that I made. Oh, I did use paper for this too. And it's, I think it was Gilded Lily, piece of Gilded Lily paper I had. I used, well anyway, this is the Tussie Mussy. And you can see the trims I used. Oh, I didn't show you this one here because I actually used the last piece. I used this trim here, and it was perfect to go around the top. I didn't have any left over, so I did use some of this also. And then there's this lace here, and this lace in the back. And then there's that piece of bridal trim that I cut. And then I made a bow and had those little pink flowers. And then I made a little hanger with some of the ribbon, and that's where I used the little loopy flowers to cover up the ends of the ribbon inside. And then I used a bead cap, and I put some of the flat back trim and some of that little lace trim that I cut, yeah. And then I made just a little charm to hang off the bottom. So this is the Tussie Mussy I made, and that will be going to Joy. So I want to, and I did do a little tutorial at the end of this if you want to, if you want to watch and see how I put this Tussie Mussy together. Bye for now. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is I'm going to be making mine with paper, and I have a 6x6 piece of paper here that I just need to fold it into a cone shape, and then I just need to glue down this seam here and let that set. And then I can start decorating it. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, I've got it all glued down. Now I'm not going to leave this on here. Now a lot of time you don't have to take this part off, but I am actually going to trim this part off right here. And so that's what I'm going to do next. Okay, I trimmed that piece off. Now what I'm going to do is I have this lace here. And I'm going to start on, the seam's going to be in the back. So I'm going to start in the back, and I'm just going to start just gluing that all the way around the top here. So let me do that. So this is what it looks like. And I have a piece of this that was left over from a project that I did previously, and it actually fits perfect all the way around because I just tried it, and it's going to fit all the way around. So I'm going to glue that to the top. So let me do that. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to cover up this seam in the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this trim here, and I'm just going to attach it right up that seam, and then just cover that seam. Okay, so I got the seam covered. That turned out real nice. And for the front here, I cut a little piece from the bridal applique, this flower here, and I'm thinking of attaching it right there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, I've got the applique on. Now for the bottom here, I have a bead cap that I am going to attach on the bottom like that. And I have this trim here, and I'm just going to cut a piece off, and I'm actually going to turn this over, wrap a piece around the top of the bead cap like that. Okay, I have the little piece of trim right here. Now what I'm going to do next is I cut some of this flat back pearl trim that I have, the real teeny tiny one, and I am going to glue it right at the bottom of that trim like that. Okay, I got the little beaded trim on. So the next thing I want to do is I have this real pretty cream ribbon that I'm going to attach on the inside for a little hanger, and then on the ribbon I'm going to take one of these and I'll cover up the end of the ribbon with that. So let me do that and I'll show you how it turns out. Okay, I have the hanger on and I have the little loopy flowers on the inside covering up the ends of the ribbon. And I made a little bow that I think I'm going to put right in the center here. And then I have these little flowers, these little pink ones, and I'm just going to, I think, cut 3 of them and I'll stick them in the center of the bow. Okay, I have the bow on and the little flowers in the center. So what I've also done is I've made a little charm, just a little charm that I am going to hang from the bottom of this bead cap. So let me go do that and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, the Tussie Mussie is all finished. So this is how it turned out. And with the little charm I have hanging off the bottom. So this is how it turned out. So it looks like this. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.